Hello traders, welcome to Bonex Investment Group, and in this video we're going to look at the trades possible entries that we can get in the upcoming week. So make sure you stick up to the end of this video. Firstly, we just want to highlight the trades that we take in the VIP signals channel, which is a channel that I share my entries with the community. We actually had 3 entries on all on EURUSD, and it's unfortunate that one of them was actually a break-even entry, one was a winner, and one is still running, and we are expecting to see it hit our target as we start the new week. So firstly, the pairs that I'm going to share with you on this session is actually EURUSD against and GBP against dollar. So basically we always start with the higher time frame, and in this particular case we are going to start on the daily time frame. So on euro against dollar on the daily time frame, this is the structure. We use the institutional market maker method, which involves counting of levels as well as observation of market structure. And in this particular case, we can see that all our analysis is actually starting at this particular point. So from that particular point, what can we see? We can see that we have been issued with the first level to the upside, which is basically this level or a wave, if you want to call it that, or an impulse to the upside. And then our second impulse was actually this one to the upside, and then the third one was this one. So we had 3 levels to the upside, and after 3 levels we expect to see a market reset, and the market reset usually is achieved by 3 levels of the preceding time frame. So from this particular point to the point of reset, we would expect to see 3 levels of the preceding time frame to the daily time frame, which is the H4 time frame. So on the H4 time frame, this is what we would see. We can see that we had the first drop, second drop, consolidation, and then the third drop to reach this particular point like that. So therefore this is a peak formation low on the H4 time frame, but on the daily time frame we are creating a peak reset structure which would take a long period of time. So a peak reset structure on the daily time frame would actually be ideal if it is given as a W pattern. Therefore we would want to see a W pattern like this, and then we would want to see the market actually rising to the upside, creating a clearer pattern of this manner. So to have that, we need to see what is taking place on the microstructures, which is the tradable time frames, the H1, the M15, and so forth. So this is the bias that we have created on the higher time frame. Can we safely enter right away blindly with this particular bias that we have obtained? No, we need to see what is taking place on the H1 time frame, which is now a smaller time frame. On the H1 time frame, this is what we see. We can see that there has been a complete cycle, which was of course a bit confusing. From the second leg of the H4 time frame, we had the first rise or the first impulse to the upside like that, and then we had the second impulse, which was this one, and then the last one that was issued. Therefore we had 3 levels to the upside like this. So usually when the week starts, the market makers loves to take out the weekly high. So still on that, our entry for last week, our best trade was actually a retest of yesterday that was issued at this particular impulse, and then it went back into consolidation. We actually had good money on this particular trade. Then our next one, if you can see where I was coming from by saying it was a little bit confusing cycle, we had level 1, level 2, and this was actually a potential level 3, meaning that this could hold as a half Batman structure to go short. We sold around this price, and unfortunately we closed with a small profit, which was significant to be called a break-even entry. So from there, that is where we later discovered that there was another impulse that was issued. They actually considered this as a completed 3M15 wave move. So this will become our first leg of our structure, and from there we actually made our short, which we are looking to get a takeoff of last Friday's low to this downside, and then from there we are expecting to see a structure whereby we take the high of last week, creating an M pattern or a double top, so that we can satisfy the bias that we have talked about on the higher time frame. So basically, this is what we want to see on the higher time frame integrated with the lower time frame. So basically, this is what we will be looking for on euro against dollar. Anything that will happen, we will need to adapt, and we will need to change our view as they will be presenting us. Then the next pair that we'll be looking at is pound against dollar. Pound against dollar is a little bit clearer than euro dollar. We can see that we had a 3 move to the upside that was clear. First rise, which was this one, then we had the second rise, which was this one, and then we had the third rise to the upside, which was this one. So we had 3 levels to the upside like that, and we created the first leg neckline and then the second leg, possible second leg. And what we will be looking for is actually a completion of the M15 microstructure for us to actually take out the high of last week, meaning on the M15 time frame we would want to see a move that will satisfy these waves. We have the first wave to the upside, which is this one, and then we have the second wave to the upside, which is actually this one, and then we will be waiting to see the third wave. So same applies. Euro, we are expecting euro USD, we are expecting sales to the reset, as well as pound dollar. We are also expecting sales to the reset, as I have shown you. Anything that will change, we will need to adapt to whatever they would have showed us, or whatever they would we have issued in front of us. So we would want to see a rise before we make our sales. Our sales will be actually the most convenient entry for us to actually get involved within the markets. So basically, these are the pairs that we are looking at, and for the VIP members, I will be actually providing them with entries as long as we satisfy all the confluences of entry, meaning the pattern confluencing with the bias, as well as the fundamentals side, because the fundamentals are the ones that drive the market. So make sure you have a glimpse of the Forex of the trading calendar, economic calendar that is provided on Forex Factory. On that note, we come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.